今回はこちらにあるナザレのシスターの修道院に来ました。行きたいと思います。サルベーマリア中西里奈です。今回はナザレにいます。ナザレの受胎教会の近くにある、ここはナザレのシスターっていう修道院のところに来ました。実はここの修道院の下、この修道院が建てられた時に見つかった地下にあるその昔のナザレの町、主に聖家族の家、そしてヨセフの墓が見つかったので、ここに今日見に来ました。実はここはまだ公開パブリックの場所ではなく、プライベートで予約をすれば来れるっていうことなので、予約をしましたので、今から見ていきたいと思います。では行ってきます。
Now we're underneath the big church called the Byzantine Church, which is the 3rd century, 200 and something. All these arches, Byzantine. When you find a Byzantine church over something, you have to think that it must be genuine, because it's not so far after the death of Christ. We're feasting today the cross. After the death of Christ on the cross, 200 and something is not very far. So they were already building a big church in a place where Jesus lived. So little by little, the first thing we found was a cistern. Cistern, you have a light? Your telephone?
Yes.
Will give us a light here. You see the marks of the rope? All along, and down there, it's big cistern.
Right.
And why a cistern? Very important for the village, and very important for the church. So they found this, and they said, okay, this is where we're going to build.
Wow.
And through this, we found also where they used to pray.
Okay.
Come down. Used as a chapel.
A chapel.
No,
Okay.
I won't say a chapel. A place to pray before the big church was built. We found a tomb. This is a tomb, and when we opened it, we found that the person buried there was a bishop, because it had a ring on its finger and still pieces of vestments on the body. Now, come in. You see? Now the altar, we put this in, and then we took it out again. This altar dates back to the Byzantine period, again, 200 and something. We talked about the cistern.
Cisterns.
There we have the big cistern. And over here we have basins. You see them?
Yeah. So.
So this was for normally baptism.
Here.
Adult baptism. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. And water was taken from above.
There.
And this is in the garden where I opened the door.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, so far?
Yes.
So don't forget, Nazareth was full and is full of places where you can go in the rock, in the earth.
And
Grottos. Full. So you use it to build your house around about. And we use this to build what you see above.
Okay.
And when the church was destroyed, And we have the Crusaders coming to Israel, to the Holy Land. They built a church over the Byzantine church.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to the Byzantine Crusader
Crusader,
period. Be careful.
Okay, thank you.
Here we have a room in there. You see?
Yeah.
I'll talk about it in a minute. Very special, but useful. Now, as you're coming in here, you will see 1, 2, 3 flights of stairs.
Oh, right.
Now, what are the flights of stairs going to, or where going to? Going to the big church that was built by the Crusaders.
So the church was supposed to be like
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
So it was over something here.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to look at this. I don't know whether you... This is my throne when I come here. You have, it's for water, and this is for food for the animals.
Ah.
Was it used by the St. Joseph for his donkeys? Surely he had a donkey or two.
Yeah, sure.
When he came from Bethlehem, when he went to Bethlehem, he didn't put Mary just walking all the time. And I'm sure he didn't have a horse either.
Right, yeah.
So he had these donkeys.
Donkey.
Was it for them or not? Question mark.
Question, yeah.
Now, where we're walking now is Crusader.
Okay.
All this. Now, there were 2 rooms. If it's here or here, we don't know. But there was 2 rooms here. Now, this is a 1st century house. If it's a 1st century house, then it can very well be the house of the Holy Family.
Oh.
Why would they build 2 churches over here?
Right, yeah.
And
So
now,
that was like a door.
now that's, you see the door? It's like this. In the rock. Into another room.
Ah, okay,
Now,
okay.
that's the room I showed you as we came up. What is the room for? When you have a couple got married, they will expect to have children. In the Jewish religion, you cannot have children in your own house because blood is impure.
Oh.
You cannot have put any blood in the house. So what happens? You have to have a room for the lady when she's giving birth. How is that?
Yeah.
So we have another staircase behind that.
Behind that.
You see, if you notice, the walls are very rough.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you know, just stone put down one stone. Did Joseph build his own house? Could very well be, because we say Joseph was a carpenter.
Carpenter, yeah.
But in Israel, and even today, they don't have many trees, wood to work on. So, and stone is everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere. So we think that he was working with the stones as well.
Right, yeah.
Now behind me here, we have a hall. This big stone, and that stone was over this hole.
Oh, here.
And when we removed them, incense flooded through the house over a period of several days. Incense.
Wow.
That means there was something holy down there.
Right, yeah.
So to have put so much incense down there, there was something holy. Now this is where we found the tomb of the just.
Oh.
There's a small little room beside the tomb of the just where we call it a small prayer room. They go to pray there. There was a kind of an altar as well, which it fell down. I don't know whether we broke it or what, but it fell down. And beside that, you have the tomb of the just, and we're going to go down now to see the tomb of the just. And who was the just person in the gospel?
Joseph?
Yes.
Yes.
Joseph was, in where they speak about Mary, they said that Joseph was a just man.
Just man, yeah.
Now look here. Now you see the round stone? Does that remind you of something in the Gospel?
Yeah.
So you have Mary Magdalene who went to the tomb to see Jesus, and Jesus had already risen.
Yeah.
And she said, "Who is going to roll back the big stone?" It's one of those.
Oh.
We're going to go down. You cannot go in.
Uh-huh.
You cannot go in, otherwise I will roll back the big stone and keep you inside. Inside you're going to see in the opposite wall two holes. The right one is the tomb, a tomb, and beside it they say that it's to collect any liquid that comes from the body as it decays, and any flesh, anything that falls from the body. It may be a second tomb for a smaller child, I don't know. And on the right-hand side, you have this small little prayer room.
Oh, wow.
You see this?
Oh.
You think I can move it? Ooh.
Oh, no. It's really heavy.
Even the men can't move it. Not only a woman. Okay, now one of you come forward.
Okay, we'll go.
Now, put your head inside. That's it. Look at the right-hand side.
Right. Oh, yeah,
That's the little room.
Oh, that's the... What?
There's this big stone.
Oh,
which
yeah,
was
yeah.
part of an altar.
Oh.
And see in front you have two holes.
Yes, yeah.
One, the right one, we say it's the tomb itself, and beside, I'm just telling you what this Jewish man told me, that it's a place where they put the rest of the body that decays.
Oh, okay.
And the left-hand side, you have the ossuary, where they put the stone, the bones. Other information. Normally, it is forbidden to have a tomb underneath your house.
Oh,
But
yeah,
there
that's
are
the house.
this is the house, and you have the
Right.
tomb inside, underneath. But there's always exceptions to everything. And if the person is very important, he can be, or very holy.
Okay.
So, holy and important, you can be buried underneath your house.
Oh, that's why.
皆さん、私のためにお祈りください。私も皆さんのためにお祈りいたします。Please pray for me, I'll be praying for you. Bye, God bless you. Bye bye.